I don't know what set. Action.
Take one.
I'm the dude with one hand.
I'm the guy with two hands.
Nah,
That's how we do this.
welcome to the couch.
The couch talk.
The famous couch.
The famous couch. We were gonna call that
The
for an
number
inside
one
joke.
couch.
One couch. Oh, we don't want to say names. We don't wanna say no leaks. No leaks. No leaks.
Você como tá muito saladinho, não?
Jesus Christ. Nah.
É, guys, você promete biar com o que isso aqui tá pilot de show que não sei mais linga. Promete biar, você que promete biar, abro só gravar isso aqui, promete biar o Marta, promete biar tu.
Yeah.
Não sei que grava com nunca, não? É, basically, o concept de show tá com, não sei com, não sei algum tópico não que nós que escute você opinions about it.
Okay. True.
Cool.
Talk whatever you want. Don't swear. I don't care.
Fuck yeah.
Just-
Yeah, the
Top
internet is
three.
big, so we can do like basically whatever we want.
Ja, afgezien promete tu post. Introduce você mais.
You go ahead, gang.
I'm the dude with one hand.
Perfect.
Perfect profile.
That's it. Just
Perfect profile.
Damn, that's
30 seconds
Oh, I
silence
gotta top
afterwards.
that now. I gotta fucking top that. I'm the guy with two hands. Then.
nah.
Dab me up.
that missing hand.
He's got it.
And with the 2 thumbs.
2 thumbs. That's crazy. Look.
3.5 thumbs approved.
3.5.
E mas para trás da câmera nós tem, bota vez escuta 3 outros tempos.
Jesus.
Meu nome é Erika.
Se você escutar nem por para trás, até o Mar. Portanto, você conhece de outro show chamado Drunken Cast.
Big bro over there.
Então, yeah, Jason estava aqui atrás. E você, isso não é menos importante.
That water.
E se você escutar com eu, ainda acabei com a querida.
Nah.
Hand me the visa. Where's the waterfall, bro? Y'all got a Zen garden back here?
Yes.
Somebody up there like, oh yeah.
And Mrs. Set
Just
the
wait.
mood and just set the mood and
Relax.
just like release.
They're about to record.
Yeah, mas o Mar, nossa parte boa da cava.
I gotta put the right elevator music for this.
Vamos fazer 2 renchoria para claro. 2 renchoria para claro.
Tem que muito cabeça para a Buda.
That's crazy.
Alright. 2. Prometo tópico.
Ok, prometo tópico. Me que escuta de vossa opinião. Caya grande. Você tá querendo que para trazer Bek Caya grande, mas antes para trazer você adelante ambiente de Caya. Que você pensa?
That's a good question. I like that.
Better.
Wanna go first?
I think there's definitely possibilities. Cause so that's not something money can be. So it goes to higher, and I really don't mind if people get mad at me at this shit. Ik tram a hoorde ik a like a ideia tá tremendo. I don't deny it. Pero para acabar na fim de caia em vez de fazer algo fully isla, seita uma coisa eu hoorde. So like. Great, we're taking the tourists to the end of the Main Street, but what is Main Street? That's just like one little chunk of town. See, nangahasi mane, may be na New Orleans po rata. Nangting un tram system, hopi natchez. See, nangting un tram system, kutara go all over the island, it would have been great. I know I'm kind of going off topic, but so we die Caya mis, pero Caya, de mi opinion, amuri door die ekos e. Esaya danye. People weren't able to go in, they weren't able to explore that stuff. Pero I think that there's still potential for it. It's just, how do you bring back life to something that's kind of already dead? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like beating a dead dog.
Exactly. It's you, as much as you want to bring more stores and stuff in it, if people aren't interested in going into that area anymore, how do you revive it?
You're not wrong.
I think it's got potential. I definitely think they could do it. It's just, how do you do it?
Yeah, I see like, mane, un par de semana pasada, like a couple weeks ago, like Nah, hasi de full event li bang Bek Caya. But like people, it's an event for one night, and you're bringing a certain amount of people. Kuta, just being pa night, noche time, afternoon, like that's not the whole point.
Na just pa being bien.
Yeah, being pa bien. I worked at Zara for a couple years, so my wakong la baife like peak to like quietness. But sort of like again, it's not about give a fact who COVID a hit, and that hit a lot of people different. But rebuild after that, tame kung bayano back in the tram, just like kill everybody because back in the day, but go window shopping. But remember that little box, but just walk. Even though but the buy walk, hey. I need some pair of underwears. I need some socks.
I might stop for like 2
I might
minutes,
stop.
grab something real
You
quick.
go para una ba auto kuta, and you don't have to pay for the parking again. That's it. I'm doing otro like full different thing. Like again, but can bring back money to the economy. Fine.
I mean,
I like that.
Now that you're saying that, the name of that event, Yakaba to Musa, ku ito possible. Bang Bek Caya. Turhin de abay Bek Caya. They were like, yo, let's check this stuff out. Let's check this shit out. We haven't been here in a minute. Oh, people are setting up. Boom, bam, boom. The potential is there. It's just, at the moment, they did it with an event. The question is, how do you do it with the street to keep it constant?
I think it's just lowering the rent. Lowering the rent from the rent and places because a lot of places
Rent will mess it up.
Yeah, and
Tour aya rento sub.
Why?
Eta subi, eta queda subi. Ada que me sinto greediness de people para subir.
yeah, ito man again, yung hino is
Ay, mami, to comprender costi bira caro, Que pode na esse. Pero se você vai caia viva, não pa hiso um rent assim milionário, pai lugar de pai, também coisa não todo dia também de bom. Tem dia também de marshmallow, tem dia também masumel, tem dia ela vai super. Pero depois quanto luna, quanto anos é por vai assim.
E bom, você constantemente like go with the culture, bom, você constantemente cambia. And bom, não tá vai comprar vai comprar fenel mês, it's $20 and up. Like, bom, tá comprando but import, but you pay taxes on that, this and that. It makes a toll, I guess, and all that. Pero it's duro também, bom, você se say trai ganache and still gotta pay half of your ganache no rent. It keeps going up, like you said.
You gotta get new stock.
You gotta get new stock. You gotta pay your employees. Me tá compreendendo, like, and give more opportunities também na local que tem ideia não para crescer, like a clothing brand que não quer pottery, art.
Que eu tinha caia, tô hopi nada racismo, vou hopi hindu. Caia também de maneira pai, osa?
Yeah, and I'm gonna be saving the degree ko ting hoping money.
Una bato rupiano, talanto su negócio bisam eta bem de pai.
You know, kaya discount stores, pero ito man store ko we got a bunch of clothes.
Yeah.
You can get something and you can get it for a certain price and you know that you can get it at this price.
Yeah.
Because na maneira tá sendo, tá buy in bulk. So me tá compra a shirt key 50 times. E me tá selling na preço que talk at the end of the day me tá create a ganache. So assim não tá assim que era hope que negócio não tá nem playa ainda que tá doing that. And tini na home go out of business, and that's sad because I remember going in there but I get quite a life every Saturday, every Friday, every day talking handy.
Sometimes
after school,
and I'm like, how are they surviving?
Burger King is not even there. Kuto chain.
Yo.
Food. I remember going to my break, going with my skateboard, going to buy a fucking.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I remember
go
going
back.
other things in Burger King. But
também que outro, ai já fiz para barra aqui não, você bota barra outro também correron,
We buscava back in just single minute, like.
Was it out live in the 90s?
I was live in 99, 99.
That wasn't a passatempo de Pokemon out a huge thing.
oh,
In
man,
98,
Pokemon Go or just
Then we're gonna make a Pokeball sa Burger King. Holy shit. Ito ta Reynan. Tepa full.
Yo, you still got the gold cards?
No, the one before that.
No, ito como
It was a Pokeball with the plush and everybody
Pokemon.
to him to get Pikachu. So but the primeiro is a Pikachu.
No, mas ako mo
Ito is ora Pokemon the Move 2000 nasali. Daar ben ik gold cards na.
Say na mi thing. Anto no, I mean, I stopped with them, but my kuminsa back door yung brother the Pokemon trading cards. Yo, man, I got some old cards from like 20 years ago. Then me comment like, oh man, these are cool. Then I showed them to some people that are really like into it. Yo.
And they're like, oh my god, your guy like mine.
If I get my stuff great, I got bank in a folder, and I'm just there like.
You're in the 2000s. I like investments. I just wanted these cards just for fun. And walk about like you can just mint them and you can get bank. You can get bank. I mean, you can make a lot of good money with something like.
I feel like there's a lot of ways that you can make good money, but the thing is, to a degree as well. Not I feel like it's gonna sound weird. We're very small here, so I feel like as much as there's opportunities globally, because we're here, we're very limited. But if we had like if I remember, we can't get paid by PayPal here.
No, and that's crazy.
Yo, if we could get paid by PayPal here, that would open up so many avenues.
Ubers, bro. Anybody can like. I'm driving on a nice Sunday. I want to make some extra cash. I turn on my Uber app and I go pick up 20 people. I got money for the rest of the night. Turn it off. Go home.
I'm not gonna
Why
lie,
not?
dude.
Why not? Bota tu na oportunidade na sino
propaganda nos mesmos, não sei que essa episode. Não sei que essa não sei que essa new episode de Drunkcast. Fully topic da com o de com nos três Uber na rua.
We went to Canada. How easy was that?
I worked with some taxis. I've seen how much these guys get paid. I definitely understand exactly why they're sitting there like, fuck Uber and fuck everybody that wants Uber. If I was getting that much cash in my hand by choice, because from what I'm understanding, it's not like they work like an 8 to 5 or some shit. It's like whenever they want.
They choose.
I work an hour, I go chill for 3, I work another hour. Yo, these dudes in like 2 rides are getting paid what I'm getting paid for like my whole day. And they're like in 2 rides, and I see these people like 8 times a day.
Imagine.
What? Yo, man, like, you don't know how much, like, I want to be a taxi driver, but at the same time, I know there's, like, a whole process to it, and I'm probably not going to be a taxi driver.
Everybody would be a taxi driver.
Oh, dude.
So just give that
But that's exactly why, dude. I'm telling you, they make so much money that for them, if you let Uber in, they're not going to be making bank anymore.
But that's who's controlling their money flow? Nobody. Who's controlling the amount of money they're incoming?
I think technically there's supposed to be a group that like you do this much, but there's no one that's like stopping or limiting it. But at the same time, if you limit someone's ability to make money, they're gonna talk shit to you and be like, why can't I make as much money if I'm capable of working?
But
the argument I would say is that,
but why
are they getting that much money?
But why are you gatekeeping that money then? Give it to the people. Give it to more people with opportunities.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I agree with you.
Like just pakiko 20 yen. Pakiko 20 yen. Fully isla come. Gasoline. Euro to enter pone más gasoline and all. That's more money to the economy.
I think it's like 5,000.
If your car broke down, more parts
or some shit like that. Like only 5,000 taxis on the island at any given time.
Ito un small number di fully comunidad di Aruba who put actually just again, like I said, I'm just chilling. I want to make some extra cash.
Like I said,
I'll do it for a couple hours and just go home.
Definitely understand why they don't want Uber. Like I said, you once you're in it and you see them getting cash in hand, you're like,
I get it.
If I was in that position, I probably, as much as I agree with you, and I'm like, yo, do this, do that. We want to share the love and whatnot. If you're getting a good bank in your pocket, and then somebody comes up to you and is like, but you should share that bank with everybody else. As much as I agree with you, I feel like immediate instinct of human nature is like, but I fucking did this. This is mine.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You did it out of your own.
And that's why I think the major issue is. I think a lot of people work on the, I did it, it's mine. And to a degree they're right, but there's also a point where you're like, what can I do to like help other people?
There has to be control. At the end of the day, it's just control.
Yeah. There's how do you set it up that it's more, because man, like I said, I'll say it over and over. These dudes make
bank,
man.
Alright. Ao imenso está que não está pensando para cá com evento. Ao que você pensa para Sanicolas? Claro, Sanicolas está muito caia. Com da casa até, ao da cara, não visa. Que você pensa se vão pôr assim com mesmo coisas que você não pode trazer para a praia, desmove para Sanicolas. Sanicolas sempre toch a purba pôr isso ambiente na sa Bar Village, kunatra pa Kodi Carnaval, de Caya, nung naunil sa naigibo sa, na apinte muraya de arte, turesena, pero awo ambiente. Que bosta pensi po ni suli playa, kis nove, pabay Sanicolas ko.
This is where I go back to that tram. Because see, that tram was a good idea. It was a great idea. But they ended it at the end of Main Street. Now, tell me that if you had tourists, a cruise ship pulls up, they come, they go right away, and then some of them are like, we pulled up at noon, but we leave at 10 at night.
Yes.
The whole day.
If you had, let's say, 4 trams on a constant cycle around the island,
Going back and forth.
and because it's a constant cycle, let's say instead of like a $30-$40 taxi ride to go to Sanicolas, the
It's a
tram
$5.
costs you $5.
$5.
And that's from what I've seen around tram areas, that's pretty expensive stuff. But $5 to go, $5 to come back. How many tourists do you think would take that tram just to be like, let's go check out the other side of the island for an hour, and come back? I'll stay on this. That tram could have done so much better, but they stopped it right in town. If it had gone around the island, it would have been great for the locals. It would have been great for tourism. And probably it would have been a great form of transportation for everybody. Like if your car breaks down and you're like, oh, I missed the bus, maybe I can catch the tram. And if anything, but the point it tracks of the tram into the main roads too. Oh, but the point it make
On the side.
On the side.
You can make infrastructure like
I get that our stuff is not made for it. It's not set up for
It's
the
not
idea.
impossible.
But it's not impossible.
People just gotta be creative.
They have it
People just
they
gotta
have
be
it not
creative.
everywhere. They have it other places where your car drives, a tram drives in front of you, or it drives next to you. Like the middle of the road is for the tram, and one goes that way, one comes this way. They do it in Holland all the time too.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
do it-
I'll give that
they do it
Holland
in
is
Canada
bigger and
too,
it's got
right.
infrastructure and shit, but that tram could have been so much more.
And you're not wrong. Like giving when that one connect from downtown to Sanicolas, and you give Sanicolas more life.
That's what I mean.
And it's like not doing it life
Now
instead
instead of tourists
con-
pulled up, what stores do we have here? What can we do here? Oh, there's the beach there. Let's go to the beach for a minute. There's all sorts of.
And there's a cinema over there. A lot of people. There's a cinema that sells
Dude.
tickets for 5 florins.
I found that out like 4 years ago. I'm not even joking. Somebody was like, "You want to go to the cinemas?" And I'm like, "Sure, where?" And they're like, "St. Nicholas." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about? The cinemas in St. Nicholas?" And then they showed me, and I'm like,
And it's like $5.
"Does
Like 5
anyone
florins.
actually go here?" And I've seen some people, but it's like a ghost town, dude.
And that's sad. And that's sad. But so the team BD nang.
There
Team
is.
BD, but everybody's
It's
going
got
from
soul.
St. Nicholas to Oranjestad. And it's because there's all the jobs over here, all the businesses over here.
And I feel
Give
like
people the opportunity to give business na San Nicolas mas hope.
there's definitely
Ang turista
opportunities.
nang bay, and then tabi sa okay boss, awe mi tismaki go to San Nicolas and just chill in playa, have some local food. Where's the
Yo.
local food? I have to
Whenever
tell the
people ask
tourists.
me local food,
buy
I'm
one
like,
zero
San Nicolas, dude.
because there's fish. I can't. Often at just Sochi Mart, bindi singo
You gotta go to that end of the
That's
island.
it. But minsan pa just go eat some fish. That's the most local
If
food.
you're on
Sino
this
tung
end,
handle
you'll
ko ta
get
vendiendo
stuff, but-
off su mesmong back cucinando e vendiendo un specific day. Sí. And tu oportunidad por tu na San Nicolas and just let people thrive, and that's how you build an economy.
Yung drama sila po para porta na Santa Cruz. Ito yung small shopping district sa Santa Cruz.
Correcto. Santa Cruz.
Para na Savaneta, kung creio um shopping
Little
district na
stops.
Savaneta, may San Nicolas.
Po chiquito. Little landmarks na di Aruba. Você assim full mas wake mapa. Começa pinta. Nós tinha caminho grande aqui. Okay, fine. Let's build a road here because we're building a lot of stuff that it's not supposed to be built up Aruba tampoco.
Yo.
Why not doing that?
You don't-
Fix the road so people can. Okay, mina também corre 20 km of 20 minutos e mi auto também quebra cada vez me trapa fucking buraco a cada 6 viaja. Come on,
You know what
man.
I got an interesting beef with too? And I feel like there are people on the island that don't, or maybe they notice it, but they still don't appreciate it completely. There's a lot of the stuff that we're doing that we're kind of catering to the American culture.
Yeah,
Like
we're
I can't
Americanized.
tell you how many times I work with the tourists at the front desk. I work on the beach and whatnot.
I'm a bartender.
I can't tell you how many times these people are coming up to me and they're like, sorry, that the island has been super Americanized. That this area makes them feel like they're in the States.
And
That
that's not
this
the
is
point.
happening. And then they're
No.
like, I don't feel like coming back because it feels like I'm here in the States. I want to be somewhere else. And then at the same time, like, you have some tourist authority that's like, yo, but we're gonna do this, or we're gonna build this, or we're gonna put this new building here. And it's like, okay, that's great, but like, what about our culture? Like, I'm not gonna lie, I went to International School of Aruba. I learned mostly American type stuff. If you ask me a question about my history right now, I don't know that much about the island. I can't be like, the Tainos and the Arawaks and this and that.
Pero man, ni ora, non sa trabalho escola normal, non sa muito kakadero.
No,
Não sa natin na escola.
Não, você
It's not- it's not in a
botar
bad
escrita
way, it's
nisso,
not in a
botar
bad
escrita
way.
nisso, foi outra história.
Man, a nossa trabalho escola ni papimento não está aí na escola
Nada
também.
más portar hoofdstuk die Aruba en el resto de hoofdstuk
El resto
World War II, World War III, I get it.
Hindi
on.
naman tabihin, paso nang kewak Aruba, nang kewak nos Isla, nang kewak nos hindi nang. Ora nang yegi Isla, ang tanawak to like, you come down from the plane and you're like, oh, there's a McDonald's there.
Yeah.
Not even 10 minutes away.
Maar kan dan pas Santa Cruz, oh shit, in McDonald's, KFC, oh,
I
Taco
see what you
Bell.
mean.
Santa Cruz is
Like,
packed.
Oh, Domino's sa gabi abri na tayo, Wednesday lang.
Every
I
fast food,
get it, they're
everything is right
franchises that are
there.
easy to like get and whatnot, but to a degree, at a certain point, we got to promote something of ours as well. Like, maybe I don't know what's happening, anto mi no sa mucho DJ, or I'm not looking far enough. Maybe I'm just distracted. Pero a mí no to walk hopi ko isla ta promoting or demonstrating our culture or our history in a way that really shows it off to the tourists. The tourists are coming here, they're liking the island and whatnot, but at the same time, they're also like, especially the ones that have been coming for years,
For like 20
the
years.
island has changed.
And they tell you
I
straight
don't
up,
remember what this
Yeah.
is
they
anymore.
tell you straight up in your
Oh,
face and you're
God.
like,
Yeah.
I'm younger than you guys.
What's happening to
That's
the
happening.
island?
I can't tell you much.
And you're there just kind of like, well,
Boto escucha na din social media, tama ko ito rin.
Yeah, but so the nakumisa stand not because they know
Yeah.
and back home, what's the most thing they see? Social media. In Aruba, social media time to drive. So not that I go to a news station and say, you know what? It's been 20 years and I'm coming here with the same timeshare in the same hotel, paying the same rents and all that, and I see a change that Portapanang to see it's just back home. And I know you're trying to cater for us and tourism, but there's more than tourism on the island. Come on, give more like Kiko no sa produci we can export instead of
Yeah.
import.
this is where we go back to the question you asked. How do we bring back Sanicolas? I feel like between the two ends of the island, Sanicolas has the more OG Aruban style at
And
the
that's
moment.
true.
If you're
That's
chilling
true.
in Nord and you're like, okay, what's Aruban here?
Nothing. I'm not
Okay,
gonna
you
lie.
got all the hotels, you got these restaurants, Squadia restaurant ng Eita, Arubiano, yes. Like, sure, it's cool, I get it, business needs to roll, hotels need to have people there, restaurants need to do their stuff, but at a certain point, it's like, where are we, though? And I know maybe that sounds weird to say it that way, but like, where are we
No.
in this?
And again,
And I feel like once you start heading towards St. Nicholas, like you said, you want to get some OG food, like, where can I get some real seafood? Buy Zerovers.
they're over. That's
It's
it.
great.
It's a great food style.
over there where
Or like
none of this is.
net llegando
Sí.
por Mexico, like,
Sí, otro.
but again, it's a gamble because it's so far away, and because us as Arubians we're very spoiled because everything's like 15 minutes. But when you go out in the world, everything is 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour a drive. For us, 15 minutes. Oh, I told you already on it. So you tell people to go over there, and it's probably closed. So they drove all that way because that's the only spot you get, and it's basically on the other side of the island. There could have been more shops before you go there. I think Gaya Rojo with the net Bandi Burger King. That's a good spot now. If you know, but I think pide pero me ko llega Caya mes ating Sam's. Tem Burger King ko remodel this, but tem police station, KFC, a school, a church. They're still good, but
There's definitely
there-
potential over there.
There's
dude.
a lot of potential.
There's
You can keep going.
There's potential everywhere. I think it's just you gotta
Care.
that's hardcore, man. If you got potential but you don't care, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what?
But no, there's definitely potential. I think it just gotta be done in a way that it works out for us and helps promote who our island is and the people. But it also works out for the tourists because they get an experience that they enjoy, and they also get to experience like what was it, Caribbean Village? I think it was every Thursday they have that carnival thing.
Where?
In the village, carnival village.
Sarah, so you know they had that, huh? They have some event or something. Like that's cool. Like they do that every so often. If you're a tourist and you see it, cool. If not, you still get to be a local and be like, okay, nos celebrar, nos go off algo. That's an active activity that you can bring people into.
And that's a culture thing. Like we're known for carnival. I say because I work at a pub, so a lot of people come and say, okay, besides this spot, where can we go? Where's the nightlife? That's another topic. That where's the nightlife? Go to Gusto, go to the nightclub. These people probably don't want to go to another club.
Yeah.
Probably some of them, yes.
Yeah.
But some of them don't.
Some of them want to see the local spot.
Right, some
of them wanna be
carnival, some live music. Live music.
They want to deal
around
with
the
the
island
locals
is
in a
really small.
non-club environment.
No, yeah, like go to Chaos, go to Alfie's, where it's live music. Go to Chubato sometimes where there's live music.
Where you're,
People
like,
want to
chilling and,
see
like, you can
people.
converse.
People want to see something different besides a DJ behind a fucking laptop doing the same thing another person can do. Talent. There's a lot of talent
I
out
will
there.
say there are people that enjoy that and good to them.
And I respect
enjoy
that.
what you
Yeah.
enjoy. But
There's more.
when your answer to the question is what is the nightlife, and the answer is always go over there.
And it's sad to say just go over
Instead
there.
of like, well, your options are you can go here, or you can go over here, or you can go over here, or you know what, you can go to the other side of the island.
And there's a
something
whole
there.
different vibe over there.
I seen them in.
There's a whole different vibe over there. Why not? We will cater na cada quem su smack.
I
Everybody's
think
taste.
it also boils down to what you were saying earlier. We're so used to being on a small island, and everything that like is in, I guess, cough, is on this side, and then it's like, what are we gonna do on the other side? Oh, but we gotta go all the way over there.
Yeah.
Correct. And because you don't know what's gonna be over there, you're not gonna go. I'm gonna go here because I know they're gonna close at a certain type of hour, which a lot of other places should like close a little later time, but the ambience, all that, you gotta still cater to the people. Like, come here.
I mean-
We got food and we got some local bands ready to play for you guys to show their talents. All that.
I mean,
Why not?
if anything, I don't know about y'all, but I know that me, like when I was younger, the move was we would chill on this side, have a good time, and then when it's about to be morning, we would drive over to like Sanicolas, find a spot there, and chill until morning time, and like, okay, el birmanito, what are we doing next?
Like bus un saco.
I seen them get some good snacks, or
get some
shit,
good
and then after the
food.
snacks, we're
Get
like,
some
you know
good
what?
food, baby.
That
Some
was a
sake,
great
cara.
night. Deuces.
Sit by the beach, by the Pochiquito, Sabanete night. There's some good beach, and you
That's
sit
it.
and you hang out, and you go hang out by the beach with nobody bothering you because everybody can sit there and with no like response, and that's it. I think so.
Ons papel het tópico de turista na hora de merca. Ons switch etapas over papel de bij papi de merca. Essa é uma opinião que está popular no merca sobre diferentes partes do mundo. Tá qual tá você conhece Jeffrey Epstein?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein?
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
The Epstein list. Que você quer? The real or not?
That shit's
Yeah,
real.
it's real.
Fuck.
Nah, man. People with a lot of
Yo,
money
man,
do weird
I
shit.
will tell you, but I already thought that Mans was on it, but I'll tell you the moment that I was like, Trump was definitely on that list.
He was-
when
That was
they were
twin.
talking about
that nigga
it.
was a twin,
Dude, when he's at the table and the lady's saying some shit and somebody asked about Jeffrey Epstein, he was like, "Excuse me, are we still talking about this guy? Is this guy still here? Is he still important?" Yo, my man. As soon as he did that, I was like, you are definitely involved in some way. There's no way, like, if you were the president and you did that shit and somebody said some stuff to you and you were like, I'm not part of it, you'd be like, yo, one and done. Here it is. What's up? I'm not part of this shit. Fuck all these people.
Nah, man.
But he's here like, we're still discussing it? Why would you question why we're discussing it? Like, there's so much at it and it's a horrible, horrible thing. But you're still here like, you guys still want to know? Why would you still want to know? Because we want to know what
because
horrible
they
shit
never
is
said nothing
happening
about
so that
it.
we
It's
can try and
unanswered
stop
questions.
it.
There's a list over here. They gave a bunch of names. Are they really the names? Or because there gotta be more names, but they're so rich, you can't give out their names because it will fuck up a lot of people's lives.
Dude, I think honestly, it would fuck up a huge chunk of the globe.
Yeah,
I think that's a huge chunk of it, is that there's probably a bunch of people in it that have so much involvement in the economy one way or another that if they were just like taken off the board of the economy would be like, you just took a huge chunk of everything out. What do we do now? And everything would probably go to shit for a while, but knowing people, we would come back.
We
from
bounce
it.
back. That's the thing.
But still, like, what? And
It's a money thing, bro. It's a money thing. You're just too rich.
Even if it was a fake thing and they're just saying it's not real, why would you make so much of a point to talk about it before? We got the guy. We arrested Ghislaine. She's in there for the crimes that supposedly haven't occurred now.
And that is linked with the list.
That's linked with the list.
But the list that says some extra should be go free now.
But there's a lot of people back in the day like, oh, let's record this. So there's recording of supposedly the island. They're telling me they're not recording the people that was on the island.
The video that they put out of the jail cell where they were like, here is the completely unedited video, but there's a whole minute missing. And then like a week later, they were like, actually, the video that we said was perfectly unedited was edited. like,
No, but it was recorded on an old tape that was already missing the 1 minute.
that's even more
This
ridiculous.
is
then.
bullshit.
Like you're putting out bullshit and then
But,
we're
like,
claiming it
see,
was
Every
bullshit. And then,
week
like,
they're gonna tell you another story about it. I
Like
like it.
this makes me question everybody in that cabinet. Like, how do you go and say this is unedited, and then a week later you're like, well, actually, it was edited, and you're part of like the most powerful government on the planet.
How do
You
you
don't
want me to
have
believe
people
you?
that you could be like, hey, FBI man, I know you got people that specifically work on this. Could you confirm this real quick before I go on TV and say this? Oh yeah, actually it has been edited. Thank you. And yet, no, it's never been edited. And then like 3 days later, actually, it was edited. That says, to me, it's like, what are you doing? How are you?
what is real? What is not?
How do people look
What
at
is
you
real,
and
what is
keep
not?
you in charge when you blatantly just said one thing and then, oh no, but that's
And
not
you
really what
contradict
happened.
yourself at the same thing. And you want people to still believe you.
Exact, dude. There's,
Still
there's-
believe your message. Like, come on, my guy.
I believe that thing is. I believe it's real.
It is.
I believe that it's probably implicating a bunch of people, and I believe that they don't want it out because again, it'll probably affect everyone. I don't think it's going to be something that's
And it's
like,
it's a lot of legal
oh, the
work.
U.S. government has collapsed or something. It's going to be some shit that's like, these people in the U.S. are involved. These people over here are involved. These people over here are involved. These people over here are involved. And these are like the people that are in charge of stuff.
And it's gonna divide them. It's gonna divide them.
And then it's like, if you think, it's like a turf war with gangs.
Yeah.
You have a gang that set up their spot. Everything seems great. But once the leader of the gang falls, what happens? Now there's a vacuum of space.
And nobody
The
can control
worry,
it.
the worry isn't going to be who's next, because the gang is going to choose who's next, whatever.
Yeah.
The worry is if they can get that person to be next in time before other people jump in and are like,
take the whole.
I want this spot. And in the global economy like we're in, if the US goes down, I guarantee you people will be like, I want that. And they're gonna want it hardcore because the US is probably one of the most funded militaries, the most funded lands and stuff. If you can get control of both sides of the planet, you probably
We'll rule.
are in charge of everything.
And we don't want that because we're just a small island and we can't even
just about
protect ourselves of 15 minutes of rain because the infrastructure is not built for it.
Where we are, I think we're pretty good. Like, I heard a bunch of people that were like, we're gonna like be nuked and whatnot. No, we're not.
No, we're not, bro.
South America has absolutely no reason to be nuked. Everything that these people care about are in the European nations or in the US. South America, to the major people that have problems, we're nothing. We're not going to burn in nuclear explosions. If anything, we're gonna have to deal with everything
The collateral
after the
damage
nuclear
from them
explosions.
because they want to come down.
Which means we're
Stride
gonna.
it.
The most important thing for us would be to like learn how to like grow vegetables and take care of ourselves and stuff like that, so that if hopefully it doesn't happen, shit goes down, we can still be like, we're probably in nuclear winter, but I grew
no
these
crop.
potatoes.
And are we doing this right now? No, we're not because nobody's planted besides aloe. That's the only thing we're planting.
I mean, you can eat apple.
Yeah, you can, but that's
tastes
not.
like shit,
It
but-
does. It's good medicine, but that's the only thing. We don't crop our own tomatoes, potatoes, and all that.
But whoever's got that power or that list, they definitely hiding some stuff for sure. For sure. I do not believe at any moment that there is not something.
Alright. O que você anda pensa de toda a situação que está passando na América com Trump, com ICE? Você pensa que está safe para ir vakantie na América?
Hell no. Fuck that shit.
It all depends where you go because
I heard that people are getting their cell phones. I don't know if it's true, but if that's true, that's crazy. I heard that once they get off the plane, people are literally getting their cell phones searched. And if there's like a meme about the president, they're like, go home. You're not allowed in here.
Nah, that's a big.
I feel like
bully.
that's excessive,
Sensitive.
but dude, I've seen some stuff on the internet too. Like, I think I heard that there are actual U.S. Americans that are also being deported now.
Yeah.
No tengo papeles and just get
Dude,
a free trip to
don't even get
Mexico.
me started on that, dude. I went to the Dominican Republic to get some papers done, right? I went over there, I made an appointment, but I came on the wrong day. They told me, go away. I'm a U.S. citizen at the embassy. I watched a TikTok about a chick 3 days ago that was like, I got kicked out from the States. Clips her going to the back of the U.S. embassy, getting fake papers. 2 days later, she's in the States. The TikTok. And I'm here like, you're telling me this girl just walked up to the back of this building, got her papers, be me, an actual citizen, when I was like, I'd like to do something with my documents. I'm like, nah, get the fuck out of here. You can't even stand in front of this building. But that's actually true. You can't stand in front of the building. You got to be at least a kilometer away because if you're standing in front of it, they think you might be a threat.
You're not wrong.
It's crazy.
No, but the whole situation over there it's crazy because right now in social media right now I'm watching like the LA riots. LA is based out of a lot of immigrants that immigrated from anywhere
Melting pot.
to create a new life. Create a new life to create new opportunities for their families and all that. Like you go to LA and you get I never went to LA, but you just seeing on social media and all that they're based off their food. Their food is not American. They're based out of good food trucks, good just cultural food from different cultures go immigrate or went there for a new opportunity. Like they say it's the land of the free for a reason.
Yeah.
But right now, is it though? Like even though if I'm not from there, but seeing it, giving people opportunities is something you want to do for not just an island, for a country to keep thriving. But
you know what really
it's
got
not
me
cool,
with that?
bro.
I saw that they got people that are ICE agents that are collecting people after court. Like people that they're going to court and they're like, hey, I'm trying to argue my citizenship.
Yeah, that one
And they
is
still
true.
have to be in court and whatnot.
Yeah.
And the people, ICE knows that technically
You're
they're
not-
not a citizen, so technically
They're
you're
just-
not allowed
they're
to be
spawn
there.
camping.
So
They're
they
just
know
spawn camping, yeah.
you've pulled up to this place. The only way out is this way. So they'll wait outside the doors.
Bruh,
and
that's
like,
crazy.
Hey,
They're just
great
spawn
that you
camping
went
over
and
there.
argued, I want to be a citizen, but you're not. Let's go.
Le bossa sa di e floods na Texas to, so mas kushingen na.
Yo,
Pero
that's messed up, dude.
mesmo se você essa que me não pode confirmar ainda, se é verdade. Pero lo que se me confirma que tem firefighters na de Mexico across the border para save Americans.
And to help all the
FEMA
fight.
não pode chegar na nang, pero depois não está opção cerca da fronteira México. Pero é mexicano se pode chegar. E na rescue não.
And I
From
read,
Mexico.
bro, like,
Lo
and I
que me
read
tá,
that.
lo que me tô comendo de que agora que ainda me considero room para me para é concrete evidence que tá para, pero parte que a essa deporte mexicano que bem para ajudar ainda nem.
And then
Aí
what?
saiu da-
Like, bro,
Não, a deporte
A deporte
na
também.
detener na.
It's crazy
E
because-
Mexicans que me para ajuda americana na. A essa detener na não tá preparado para deporte. Pero
we're
não sei se essa tá
Yo,
para.
Yeah.
but
Like,
I'm
it's-
just,
if
I'm
you
just
know it's
gonna
not
paint a
confirmed,
picture
it's
real
crazy.
quick. Could you imagine you're on the edge of this river, people, we gotta save this people, and you're about to jump in as a Mexican, you're like, I got this. And then some motherfucker is like,
buddy,
hey man, where you from?
Mexico.
I'm from Mexico, about to save these people. No, the fuck you aren't. You about to go back to your country.
And that's crazy.
What?
I was just trying to help.
What? That's crazy.
But the person that told you that is not gonna jump in that water and go save them.
That's
Because
so
ICE is not gonna go do that. They're not built for
So
that. They're gonna do all this on my
Really?
job description. But the people that are gonna go and save you,
Like-
you're gonna build.
Like, at
It's
least
not
be
cool,
like,
bro.
yo, you
It's
know
really
what?
not
Here, you're chill. We're cool, homies. Thank you, yada, yada, yada. Have we solved everything? Everyone's nice and good. Cool, congratulations. Now, as a solved solution state, could you please go back to your side or some
Or
shit?
we can just
But
give
it's
an
not 'cause-
agreement. Thank you for like this, and that. You can get. There's a
But
lot of
that's
things we
what I'm
can
saying,
do. There's a
dude.
lot of
Like,
things we
you
can
could've
do
been like,
besides.
thank you on your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I feel like also when I'm saying it, it's like, get the fuck out of here.
No, we're not saying
But
that.
I understand what I'm saying. Like you can thank you. You did what you needed to do. Technically, cough, cough. You're not supposed to be here, so we'll be cool. Go back. Not like, hey, thanks for helping the drowning little girl, but could you turn around real quick? You see that burn actually? Deportation.
And that's not the point.
What?
That's not the point.
And then on top of it, could you imagine those people? Like, we just helped you out. The next time,
Risk
like,
their
what
lives.
if this happens again in like a month? All of those Mexicans
They're
are gonna
not
be
coming
like, hey
back.
man,
They're not
that's
coming
great.
back.
They're not coming back.
I feel like they will.
No, because
But-
because like
They'll,
they save
do,
lives. at the end
they'll
of the
do
day.
it exactly
Just
because
because
they
the
save
moral,
lives.
because you took
But
the pledge.
as soon as they save those lives, they're gonna be like, fuck this American soil. I'm glad these people are
they
safe.
don't appreciate the
Yeah.
help.
I will get out of here myself now. Before I was like, I'm cool. Now it's just like, I don't even want to be here.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. Like,
I feel like this
nobody
right
should be
now
like deported
is
from somewhere because of your race, skin color. No.
Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
that
but
shit's
ako
crazy,
visa,
man.
miss, Americano. May gaya kita visa, visa Americano. Ni ako na kaya mo.
They will take you out.
Pasuro,
dude.
pasuro, no.
Because I was not born there. So if I do it to you,
But-
when you come to vacation with me,
asa butang second generation family, ay hindi butang illegal ang no?
and that's crazy.
Just technically, Melania may
Yo,
get deported.
Trump changed that shit a lot because I remember back in the early late 90s,
Yeah.
they had a thing where, for example, U.S. soldiers, right, that were in Iraq, if they had a kid in Iraq,
That kid.
that kid was nationalized as a U.S. citizen because they have a U.S. parent, yada yada yada, no matter where they are. That's actually how I became one because of my dad.
That be dad.
Yeah. Then after a while, if I'm not mistaken, he changed the rule to if you're having a kid with someone that's not a U.S. citizen, if they're outside of U.S. soil, they're no longer a citizen. But if you have them on U.S. soil, it's fine, yada yada yada. And the person who gave birth, if I remember, could then choose or be given the option to naturalize. And then at a certain point, he was like, nobody's being a U.S. citizen for shit. Unless you were born here, OG in a U.S. Like, if I'm not mistaken, and it's weird too, because if I'm not mistaken, I've heard people that are like, I'm vacationing in Africa, but I mailed over like 8 liters of U.S. territory.
Yeah.
And because technically that's U.S. dirt and my child came out on U.S. dirt, they're a U.S. citizen. Their things are very weird.
They're looking for loopholes and all that, and
Dude.
it's crazy. It's crazy because nobody right now could say like, right now in Aruba, I can't say I'm 100% Aruban because my mom's Venezuelan, my dad's Aruban. Okay, fine, we're mixed. Somebody could be Colombian and Venezuelan, not even being Aruban, but they were born here, so that makes them Aruban, but their parents are Latinos. So we're all mixed in like a big soup. We're a bigger gumbo. So
You know
why
what
discriminate
argument
that?
I went to Brazil a bunch, and Brazilians will say they're Americans all day. And I love it because they're not wrong. There's North America, Central America, South America. It's all America.
America.
So
Okay.
everybody
In that
is
sense, yes.
American.
In that sense, you're right. But
yo, dude, these people were so like, these North Americans, they call themselves Americans, even though we're all Americans, but because they're the United States of America, they're the official Americans. But actually, like I said earlier, North, South, Central, we're all Americans. And dude, people go off on that, dude.
And that's
And
the
it's funny
different way
too,
of
'cause
thinking. We're just one unison.
it's
That's the
funny how like
difference.
they're mad about how they want to be American as well.
Mm-hmm.
But then when you describe what cough cough the U.S. American is. They're like, I ain't that shit.
I'd rather be.
I'm not. I'm just me.
Yeah.
But
They're just
I'm
talking about the
American too.
continent they're from.
But that's the thing. They're not wrong. They are
technically they're not
American.
wrong. Similar to Europeans. You're Dutch, but you're European.
Yeah, exactly.
But all
Okay, but we're in South America. Do we still call ourselves Americans?
You're Latin to a degree, man.
No, we're Latin to agree, but we're still like South America.
yeah, but on our passport it says Dutch, so we're
Dutch.
European.
Because we were
Basically.
conquered.
Technically we're Europeans.
We're European. Like, where are you? I'm Aruban. That's not true.
I can't tell you how many
I'm
times
Dutch.
leaving
With the-
airports,
yeah.
the people will be like, "And where is your Aruban passport?" And I'm like, "My Dutch passport, right here." Like, no, you can't go home because you're Aruban and you don't have an Aruban
Your
passport. And I'm like, but our passport is. I spent an hour at that table arguing this because they were like, that can't be real. And then finally, somebody decided to Google search that shit, and they were like, oh my God, Aruba does have a Dutch passport. And I'm like, oh.
That's not even crazy. Like the last time, we came back from Canada, and you know the ED card.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, he's laughing because you know what? You know how it feels to pay $20 to go back to your own country. Nah, I'm not kidding, bro. I came in, I scanned my
wanna go
ED
back?
card one day before. I thought I said you're good and all that, and we're at the airport and we're like a group, and they're saying you got your ED card. I'm like, yeah. Open it up, and it glitched out the same way. And I stood there with the flight attendants and all that at the gate for 15 minutes, and they're like, we got 5 different phones with my passport. I gave them all my passport, which you don't do, but I still trusted them. They all got my
You
phone.
gotta pay
They all-
$100 now, man.
Bro.
You said 5? Each one at 20? That's $100, boy.
Bro, so they're like, at the end of the day, like, no, just do the non-local one. I'm like, okay, bet. And at the end they say, okay, $20.
Yeah, dude. Yo, I'll
almost-
hit you with that too, man. Even the tourists, they come up to me and they're like, I see the island. I feel like we gotta get more trash cans. And the argument.
for sure.
I know
For
the
sure, we
argument
gotta get more
usually
trash cans.
is who's gonna get it. I don't know who. I just know that we need more trash cans because even the tourists come up to me and they're like, I paid $20 to come in here to make sure the environment is nice. Look at all this trash everywhere. But I will also say, fuck them because it's usually them that puts the trash
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
You know how many
Yeah.
times at
Yeah,
the beach
yeah.
I'm there like, there's a can, I'll pick it up. I'll go to the exact same spot
And
2
there's a
minutes
can
later
again.
and there's 3 cans
Because
and I'm
probably-
like,
And when you go
they
back,
multiply.
yeah, when you go
there's
back,
a
it's
trash
more.
can.
Yeah, because in their
15 feet
mindset,
over
I'm gonna
there.
put it here. Somebody's
Just-
Yeah.
somebody's gonna pick it up and that's not the
Yeah.
logic.
Yeah,
You gotta
we
grab
are
it,
the
put it in the
servers.
trash can.
We are
Yeah.
the we have to pick it up. It's our
Oh,
job. It's not our
ooh,
job.
It's not her job.
It's not our job.
It's a
You
human. You don't
go,
wanna
please
litter.
put it in the-
I hate
in the
that
trash
shit
can.
You don't want to
much
litter.
whenever,
Grab
like,
it. It doesn't take
oh,
3
but I
seconds
left
to
it
throw
for
it in
you.
the trash can and come back.
Não tem sushi, tira caca
I
da
left
outra.
this for you too.
Exactly.
Essa minha outra tá assim,
You
né?
don't want to litter. You don't want to grab a bag, put it in your car, throw it when you're home or anywhere else.
Sad, dude. No, that shit. I absolutely like. I know we got tourists and we need tourists, but
But the
Fucking
Ninantas
tourists.
usam demais.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
You can't judge everybody because you're always gonna find some bad apples. in
some
the
of them
tree.
are amazing. Some of them will
Yeah.
actively
Yes.
come and
There's-
bring me
there's
trash,
some
and every single time I'm like, as a local, I appreciate you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you for bringing that in. But I can't tell you how many more do the exact opposite that offsets that 1 or 2 people so bad. Like one person will bring in like 4 cans and like a napkin that flew away and like, I got this for you. It's amazing. I love you. I don't know who you are, but I love you. The Arubans people love you. You're good. I hope you keep doing that shit.
Oh, that's good.
And then somebody will walk away and be like, okay, I left. Have a nice day. And you go to clean their spot.
And it's just trash
like
everywhere.
4 buckets, a bottle, some random, I don't even want to call that cloth or napkins, but there's something wet and moist in the
Yeah.
sand.
Moist.
I've seen tourists leave diapers in the middle of
Nah,
the beach.
and I believe you. I believe you.
And who has to go clean it up?
You.
Exactly.
And that's not the
And then they
point.
look at you like, but why is there stuff on the beach? I don't do this.
And sometimes it's.
I
sometimes
wonder
it's
why
humans.
there's stuff on the beach. I will say we have some locals that do it too, and to those locals I'll say, put your fucking trash in a fucking trash can. Put that shit in your bag.
You know better. Like, come on, you know
Like,
better.
how many people are like, I love Aruba? Like, how do you say I love Aruba and then throw your shit on the ground? Like, there's certain things, like, how do I put this good? I'm trying to do better myself too, but like, if you like smoke a cigarette or something, you know, like, the immediate reaction is, I finished, right? Flick it, whatever. I'm trying myself to be better, and I'll be like,
Throw it away.
I'll put that shit in my pocket for 2 minutes. Yeah, my pocket is gonna smell like smoke.
Or okay,
Who's
you're
out
right.
here
Not
sniffing
in,
my pocket?
okay, if you like you have a cup, you put it in your cup.
Something.
You throw it away.
Dude,
you're not wrong. You're not
2
wrong.
minutes away, and I find a trash can, throw that shit in there. Boom.
It
my
doesn't
pocket
take
smells
that
like,
much.
like I
Yeah.
said, who's sniffing my pocket? Nobody.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But then you go some places and you see the cigarette pile, and you're just there like, wow. Wow, you guys are actively building smoke back over here. Yeah, dude.
Mountain of
Assim na mesmo, diz que a dieta, ele começa a falar, this was the next day, this was the next day.
Ela é extra um mountain de
Diz um rende mas tu um toothpick of algo para pôr
No, but you know
a
what,
bandeira
that is
arriba.
Sim,
You know,
claro.
that is true because one time I went to house sit and this person that I knew smoked cigarettes and he didn't have an ashtray, so he put it in a cup. So
just
you got a
collapsed.
whole mug with a hole and it stick together because of the moisture and all that. It just became a whole fucking thing. And
And
I'm
it
like,
just keeps fucking
and it
stacking
keep and I'm sitting there and I'm just doing my thing.
But see, I feel like if it's at your house, at that point it becomes like a personal mission of sorts. I know that sounds weird.
Yeah.
Like if you're in public and you're just tossing it on the ground, you're just tossing it on the ground. But if you've been putting it in a cup and your cup starts stacking up and it starts stacking up and now it's like 2 inches above the cup. Now it's not even like I'm trying to put a stick. Now it's like
No, I get
How
that's
high
the
can I get
creativity.
this
No,
thing to
that's the
go?
creativity of you. But I asked him about it. He's like, I'm just fucking tired. I just don't want to do it. Okay, so I clean it up for him. He's like, oh come on, why'd you clean it up? And
at
I'm
the same time, like
like, come on, I'm trying to be clean.
like if it was stacking up, I'd definitely be like,
No, he was just
I
fucking
gotta
lazy,
find
dog.
out. It's gonna spill one day, but when is the day?
Nah, that shit was tight. I don't know.
The
His
day it
fucking
falls, I'd be
saliva,
like, oh.
his saliva was super glue, bro. That shit was a nice sculpture of fucking cigarette butts.
Like, going
It's crazy.
Wens, we deve forward the video, Pablo.
Bet.
We share com today. Ja, nos poucos audio.
Hey, yo.
Hermana, mira, de vivo no corso más. Dus me não hoop ik bouw. Pero tem coisa como bem compreender como não te compreender. Romana de com. Qua noite. Ora me tá corre auto. De com. Bo auto não é grande, não pelo que vem de chiquibo tem starlet banco em quase calbas. Auto met een knepen, auto met een kasbal wat in de corre. Besame de com. But they lose the avion. Don't you man.
Yo, I fucking hate those.
Met een beetje blend. Corriendo auto. Kaya die burak mode. Die hende da passa mode. Kaya kachoy ba mode. Besame de com. Não está treta. Me culpa salijaya. Kiko tiene mira. Kiko tiene mira.
He's not wrong. You know who I hate. You know who I hate the most, and not in a bad sense.
Oh my God.
The Jeeps. The Jeeps with the giant LED lights. Sometimes you already have your fucking lights that's fucking blinding my retinas, but you want to put the hot ones. You want to fucking blind me so I can crash. Nah, fuck you, bro.
Dude, I feel like they're looking for Bigfoot at night because that's the only thing you can have that much
Like,
light
in
for.
a
Like,
bro, you have a Jeep or you have a big car. Why
you
do
already
need a-
got your headlights that already are the sun. And then you got 2 other small lights on the side. They're like, oh no, these are fog lights that add a second sun.
Do we have fun
And
there,
then
Ruba?
I see them.
Yeah.
Do we have
Do
fun?
we
Why
have
do we need
fun?
those?
Yeah.
And then just for the fun of it, they put that third bar. You know what I think it is? They're trying to do the Kamehameha with the car.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Just like, hang on.
It's a big problem, I guess. Huh? These people are just
dude.
crazy.
And then you know what's
E
funny?
vídeo como se cabeu outro vídeo de Isla Rubri, Isla de Romani, não sei, Isla de Curaçao, de Steve Martin, então.
Yo.
Obviamente,
Why
ik heb
he's
nos
not
tropas de
wrong?
caca
I'm making
I feel the pain in his
me
soul.
sour.
Ja, word ik maar
I felt that like, with the light and like fuck but I just literally beat up on some bonoki. But I just walk and then when the car
Voor ouderen zijn we caminho que eu tô small.
And you yes, and when they go, you just see black for a couple of seconds, and you're like, "What? Where am I going?"
You
Bro.
know how they talk about deer in headlights?
Yeah,
Where,
that's,
like, the deer
that's
is
the same
like-
thing. That's the same thing. You just stay
I
there.
feel like that in the car. Whenever a car turns the corner,
Yo, low key.
and then they drive by, I'm like, oh my god, the world has come back.
I'm like, yeah,
Dude, it's so bright. I don't know why. Like,
I get it. You want to see and like before, but
like if you're off-roading or some shit constantly,
Fine.
sure. If you're out there, but like, how often are you out there at night that you're like, I need the sun at night? It's so bright.
Imagina que sono te correndo, ik lose cap te bright. Imagina te correndo com bright sem dita.
Yo,
No,
I gotta wonder how much battery like that uses. What's up? Hello, little one.
so
pink
that guy
promo
said
with
to
the
You
see.
can come here if you want. No worries. I'll pick you up. You want to be part of the podcast?
pay promo.
Nah, but yeah, like it's so heavy. Like why? Like I get like you need light in the darkness, but do you really need to wipe out the darkness like that? People are trying to sleep.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes you get cars that more light up than the light poles on Aruba. You drive, sometimes the light poles, like 3 light poles, and they're not done. You're just driving in straight darkness. Why?
And then you just got that one car that's like, I got you. I can see the other 20 light posts.
20 light poles, and then they're like
Everything.
At as er te correndo por trás, het dá de meer
and they're like right there. You can like go ahead. No, they're like right there with the blind eye.
Like sometimes I feel like that's just an accident because you just got way too many lights. But sometimes I'm just like, those people do that shit on purpose.
Yeah, sometimes-
you have that high beam. You definitely go behind people like.
I see like and they just
How well can you drive like that?
I can do it.
Like whenever like back in the day when you were doing school presentations and they had the laser pointer and they would like put that shit on you and you're just like the universe.
I remember somebody
They're
did that
just
to
doing
me.
the
I
same
was
thing with
pissed.
the
I was
car.
pissed when somebody did that to me, bro.
Ze wil zeggen, een meme, die is een meme cool, but die auto, but die luz bright são, but quando não para trás. Quando o auto passa por trás, blend, but você nem caca, tu blend para trás, sabe?
No, because I there's some good bahulka.
Você bahulta abre,
Bling, but they can't see shit again.
But you get walk a guy with a flashlight to get away from the cops.
Oh, yeah, I saw that one.
Creative, but goddamn. The guy that comprou flashlight, the money 20,000 lumens or something like that, and he's on the highway and he's going at it, and the cops come at him, and you can see him, he's driving, and he just leans out. And he's got this monster light, and you just click, and then the screen goes white,
And even blinds you while watching it.
and then the car, you just see the light go farther and farther, and eventually he turns it off, and the cop car just stops in the middle of the road, like, yeah, we're not catching him.
Yeah, what the fuck is happening?
That's 10 out of 10 creativity,
Hey,
bro.
dude, I gotta love. Some people get creative with this.
Yeah,
Have
why
you seen
not?
the one with the fire extinguisher?
No.
Yo, so it's a group of kids in a car, right?
Okay.
They're getting away from the cops. Cops are chasing them, and you see like them, like kids. They stick their hand like out the windows and going wild and stuff. And then one of them like sticks their head out for a second, like smiles, goes back in, grabs a fire extinguisher, pops that shit open, and goes. Like a smoke screen, and like I said, the cop video is them like, oh shit, oh shit. They stop, and then the smoke disappears, and the car is gone. And you're just there like, well, I didn't know you could do that.
That's a Mario Kart.
That is
shit, bro. That's
some
a Mario Kart.
Slip. You guys got a banana?
You got a banana, please? Let's see if this works.
If het works in Mario Kart, it works here.
Nah,
I didn't know you could do that in real life, man.
with the oil, I don't know if that works, but people drop oil. There's a lot of things in
Dude,
the
there's
internet.
all
We can
sorts
like,
of
there's
shit.
a lot of stuff in the internet, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hey, bro, man. That was basically it.
I appreciate that.
No worries, man. Good times.
It was fun.
Any last words?
Well,
Wow, I don't want to die right now.
damn, that shit went dark so fast. I was about to say like,
the one that said last words, dude.
Jeez, but not that, but
okay, you're not wrong, but you didn't mean it in that way. I was about to say that this is a message between the guy with 2 arms and 1 arm. But shit, nobody wants to die right now. I mean,
But I got 2 arms. I got 1 hand.
oh yeah, it's a 2-hand type of guy. So like 3.5 men. Damn. 3.5 men.
done.
Is it?